It's still the same day, but I could not finish this day without talking about this. Oh my God. I just watched one of the most disturbing movies I've ever watched in my life. Right after I just had that little pocket of really good ones. Oh, straight out the gate into fucking rotten. Oh my God. And, at first, when it was like super confusing of like, what direction is this going? Like, what are they trying to show in this movie? And it was, it's on Prime. And, it would have had to have been on there. I mean, I never heard of this movie. I don't know anything about it. I didn't look for it. So it would have had to have been in their, their selection of popular or along with Prime or whatever. It's not some obscure fucking movie. It's right there in their fucking list. And it's called The Lamb. Oh, Jesus Christ. So this is I don't even know. At first, I thought, I mean, is this going to go really south? Like, is this going to be, Lovely Bones kind of thing? Or are they trying to show, like, this poor, lost girl is befriended this man, and he's like a mentor, like a grandpa or something to her, and can help her. Oh, but then it went to an unimaginable place for a normal person, is what I would say. I mean, it leads to so much manipulation, kidnapping, but it's mutually agreed upon, 50-50, I mean, she's 11 and he's 47, so, I mean, that makes sense. And the manipulation was so over the fucking top to this little fucking kid. The, it was like, are they trying to make like, is she like the new Lolita? I mean, she is 11. She looks like she's like 9. And this guy's love and obsession is over the fucking, oh my God, it was so disturbing. And then, what it did to her and how it ends and stuff is, and, these boxes that we've allowed in our homes for our programming, that, I mean, it's so disturbing to think, I used to put these boxes in my kids' rooms, like, oh, have it on all night. Let them talk to you while you're asleep. That's really good. I bet you some of those channels, that we thought were, what were those weird channels that were on in the middle of the night? I think they would sell like weird shit. It was probably all totally Clockwork Orange kind of propaganda coming, but it's all coming in this subliminal kind of messaging, and the people don't even know, and they're half asleep in this state of mind with their programming going nonstop. Oh my God. But this is the kind of stuff, that they're trying to indoctrinate into this new culture, like, I mean, and the last speech was like something out of, what was that really about? The Notebook. Swear to God. It was, I mean, if you want to watch it, go ahead. It is going to make you feel sick by the time you're finished. I think it was definitely put on there for some type of indoctrination And probably, there's a certain group of people that it's for their viewing pleasure, for sure. In their minds, these relationships that involve children and grown-ass adults that, I don't even know. It's so fucking disturbing. I mean, it was like the fucking Romeo and Juliet of Chimoville. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck kind of shit are they putting on for us to watch? Oh, God. I don't even know what it was rated. It's so disturbing. And, I mean, once stuff became so available on here, on TV, I don't think kids are locked out of anything. The other day when I said, at this point, especially an adult, especially if you've ever watched horror movies or anything like that, you've seen thousands of people, thousands of strangers, you've seen them have sex, thousands of people, you've seen them murdered. I mean, all of this stuff is so realistic. Essentially, it's the same thing, right? I mean, how is it any different? Just like this, how is it any different? This love story between this 11-year-old and this 47-year-old grown-ass man. And so anybody can watch it, any kid. And you know how many young girls, there became a website called Sugar Babies or something like that. Young girls can go to these old men on this site and they'll buy them shit. Girls do it. Like, oh, here, old man, rescue me. There's something else I wanted to say too before I go. Hold on. Come on, hurry up. Why you gotta be so dramatic about it for? There was another thing I wanted to say. What was it? Because when I finished watching it, and then I thought, I'm going to go on and I'm going to talk about it while it's fresh on my mind, just to show, like, the emotional kind of, like, I don't know, it's more authentic when you talk about it right after you've seen it. But, and then I thought, I'll just wait till tomorrow. I mean, I've already done this twice today. And all of a sudden, my stereo fell. And they're like, no, you gotta go talk about it. So, gotta get it out there, I guess, on the airwaves. But, this programming that they are doing with the agenda of old men who like prepubescent people, children. Even when you say prepubescent, that's not even, goes so far beyond that. It goes down to a prepubescent. You think of like it as being an adolescent that hasn't grown pubic hair, right? But no, they like them younger. They like them down in the toddler range. Some people don't put an infant past them. Oof, they'll get hard over an infant. We got some fucking fucked up weirdos trying to run the world and turn us all into fucked up weirdos. Man, stay strong. Human beings are not fucking sickening weirdos like they want us to be. They are fucking sickening weirdos. They've got their sickness on some people. I'm not saying that, there's not some humans that have fallen into the dark side. I obviously grew up with one. There was a story that, and I don't know if I've ever talked about it before, but it was very, very disturbing. And it is one of those that kind of haunts you for your whole life. And, that's a lot of years for me now. But I came home, and when my parents got divorced, I had to go back and forth because they both got together with, my dad got together with another alcoholic, and that was completely insane at their house. My mom got together with this really super young egomaniac, who wanted to control us all. And so I would go back and forth. And at this time, I must have been staying at my dad's. And I came home, and there was these two little kids. I didn't have any idea who these kids were. I had like a little 2-year-old and 3-year-old sitting on the couch. And they seemed really shy and kind of, And, my parents were alcoholics. And when you are alcoholic who lives down at the bar, a lot of people don't have a problem with other alcoholics babysitting for them and taking their kids while they go do whatever they want to go do. So, I don't know who these kids were. And so B, I heard stomping around and screaming and stuff like that. That was pretty typical. But then when I stopped and listened to what she was saying, talking about my dad out there doing something with his dick on these kids, and her walking in and finding it or something. And it just was so, but my dad carried on. I mean, who knows how many kids he ever hurt. And it's just one of those things, like, man, an unfortunate event for those two little kids. But how many kids, just like in this movie, aren't being protected? They're just out there, for any fucking weirdo. It's like, if you're going to have kids, you got to take it seriously. When I was talking the other day about, when I grew up, and it would be like, go outside and lock the door, and you wanted to drink the water hoses outside. I was thinking about that afterwards, and I was thinking it's kind of funny because we were, back when I grew up, kids were barely above animals, We got to come in and sleep. We got to have a bedroom and clothes, but I think it was because it was the law. But we weren't treated a lot different, honestly, than the dogs were. So, anyways, you need to just be there for your kids. Make them feel like they're loved. That's what everybody is out there looking for. Everybody's out there looking to feel connected and feel love and feel like somebody cares and wants to know them when they have left something on this planet. So, everybody just needs to be kind to one another. Have a great day. And, watch out what you let your kids watch, because they're putting some weird shit to fill people's heads with some weird shit. So be careful. I'll talk to you later. Bye.